fools with this. Ayy, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Ayy, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, 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 I'ma act a fool with this. Okay, yeah, yeah, and I hit that. Okay, yeah, yeah, and I hit that.
The NFL is on EA Sports Simulator in Silicon Valley at Levi Stadium in Santa Clara. The scene a short time ago, this crowd, they loved their 49ers, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. And we're ready for football as the 49ers get set to do battle with the Green Bay Packers. The veteran kicker Mason Crosby set to do the honors here. And we are underway from Santa Clara. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Ooh, so we got a game today.
Take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
They'll run for the first time.
Let's go. We on that.
And he'll get about 3 as he takes us up near the 25.
That was a good run, though.
That's just a pile of bodies there.
That was a good run.
Who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play? It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away
running back is
like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
On second down, Mostert.
Nah.
And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Ball carrier.
All right, Brent, I know we're
My boy picks the 49ers. We play these things a lot.
World of opportunities for this offense going forward.
An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. They'll try and run here with Mostert. Unable to corral him. He fights through.
Wow.
And now nothing but green ahead of him. Woo! Touchdown, 49ers.
Bro, what are you doing? Let her play with the cars.
70 yards. And the Niners have taken the early lead.
Bro, what you taking from that?
Personally, what a start for him to get in the end zone from that distance here on the first drive.
And it has the defense tearing up their defensive goals for the game, doesn't it? Because nowadays, when we talk to all the coaches, they don't talk about limiting yards per carry and those things. They just talk about limiting explosive plays, whether it's through the air or on the ground. And anything an explosive play on the ground, usually, 10, 12-yard runs? This one was way more than that. They've got to go back to the drawing board and try and shut it down.
At their own 25-yard line.
He's running too, though.
Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. And he's got some space here.
Let's go, boy.
And all the way down inside the 25 before he gets out of bounds. A big run there by Jones. 51 yards. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Now Jones. Javon Kinlaw, the big D tackle there to bring him down.
Some of the most unselfish players on
You okay?
any football team. Defensive
careful,
tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to put one over his head as this game progresses.
Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Shotgun now for Rodgers. That's complete right around the 8. And the Packers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So
be careful, watch your feet. Donaldson is right there.
He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely, this early. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. He had the option to hand that football off. I think it's safe to say that he made the right decision. That was a heck of a run.
It certainly was. And when you mentioned the option, most people think the quarterback's not going to keep the ball. You know, in the NFL, that's usually not the recipe for being around too long. So when you do keep it, it often surprises the heck out of a defense.
Crosby with the extra point, and we are tied at 7.
Mason Crosby to kick off for Green Bay.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And we see James.
Rohan, what are you doing? Don't take it from him. What are you doing?
I'm gonna grab him the car.
Don't take the car from her. Let her play with the cars.
Yard line.
Rohan, stay in here.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked.
Ooh, that was nice. How do you do that?
Because you know they'll make some adjustments.
It's a gain of 34.
Oh, jump was smooth. I like that run. I might have to steal that. I gotta see that again. What formation is that? Okay.
And we've still got 3 quarters to
Double,
go.
okay. Okay.
Now here comes Ayuk on the jet sweep.
Oh, we hitting that next.
And he's going to be brought down.
That is a good play, though.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
That's how to find that shit.
Well, they gave up a few yards there, but all
Don't let me find that on my
pretty
playbook.
nice job defensively against the jet sweep. If they don't slow him up, he might take it to the house. So they'll take that play every time on the defensive side of the ball.
Garoppolo going to give to Mostert.
Let's go. That shit up.
A yard on the play, so
And I
now
cut
they
your
need
fullback.
3 yards on 3rd down.
Y'all were confused. Let's go, D.
These two teams all tied after 1.
With the score tied 7-7.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had a big play to start the drive. Not much sense. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Garoppolo to his tight end Kittle for a Niner first
I
down.
just running in. That's my
Offense
fault.
reads blitz. Doesn't matter where it's coming from. Tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Back to the running game with Mostert.
Nah, we on that. Oh.
3 as he's taken down right at the 20.
The ball carrier.
Pretty good little 2-play sequence.
You on that,
there.
boy?
You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in
getting
an extra
3.
defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4.
Go for that,
Able to convert on
Come
3rd
on.
down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, we can talk about it like it's just a basic route, but how about the timing on this one? Lined up on the right, runs a deep in route, and how about the throw? Right on the money. Bam! Puts it right in there and on his hands. Nice completion. Really good pickup.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. complete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep two eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Let's go. We on. That should have been a fumble.
To the 7.
Good fucking play, D.
But now it's 3rd and goal.
Should have been a fumble. You hit him hard. Valentine, you mad too? Thank you. I'm mad.
And yet again, it's Garoppolo.
Oh, what a play. Good route.
Touchdown,
Route. Can't be mad at that.
A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the 49ers have now taken the lead.
You're not going to play that again? Can I see the route?
Well, that's about as quick of a passing touchdown as you'll ever see.
That's a good route.
Everyone has a section in their playbook called the quick game. That was a super quick game. Out of the hands of the thrower, bam, right to the receiver, successfully for a touchdown.
Which car is your favorite car, Rohan? No, which one is your favorite? Pick one. What is your favorite car? Which one do you like the best?
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be...
Well, this is taken in. It's complete.
Wow, I'm a fucking beast.
10.
I'm a beast. I was all using. That was a bad pass. I should not have thrown that. But when you're a fucking beast, you can do shit like that. User.
The plan
What do you
is
have
to
to
come in
pick?
here and go toe-to-toe with these guys. It certainly does not hurt
I
if you hit
agree.
with a big shot along the way, too.
That's got to give him some confidence. And the other thing right now, it quiets this crowd, at least for the time being.
Yeah, that is what is called
Never doing
the
that shit
intended
again, man.
consequence of their actions.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. There have been points on the board. We just saw back-to-back touchdown drives. I love it. I'm high-fiving our statistician, Christian McLeod, and you're angry. You're a defensive guy. It got his man complete.
And let me switch.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 39 yards there, a big one. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now here comes Ayuk on the jet sweep. And he'll wind up getting about 6 out of that, as that's going to lead us to the 2-minute warning.
Rohan, stay in here with Valentina. Come back with the cars. Bring her back in here. Come on, don't do that.
We'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first-half highlights and analysis from a back-and-forth first half that we've seen. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. On 3rd down, here comes Mostert. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down. Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. That's going to be caught by Samuel. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people out.
15-yard line.
And he's got his man in stride complete. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. George Kittle from Jimmy Garoppolo. And the 49ers have moved down in front.
Well, we know someone just added to his touchdown
Gotta
passing
score
total.
before half.
All he did was get the ball
So then I get the
quickly
ball
to his
back.
tight end and let him take care
Right,
of business
Valentino?
the rest of the way.
Yeah.
Here is Wisnowski to boot
Well, don't
away
touch that.
following
It's not
the
for you.
touchdown. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And that decision
Rohan,
to
be
bring it
careful.
out
Don't pick her up
being
like
a
that.
good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Packer
Where you going,
offense ready to
Valentino?
get their next drive underway. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time.
Nah,
Make sure
nah,
no one
nah,
gets
nah,
behind
nah.
you. That's the Cardinals' sin
Nah,
of
nah,
defense. Not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Looking deep for Adams. And that's
Wow,
caught inside
another
the 35.
one. Another one.
Touchdown, Packers. Devontae Adams.
When I saw you sticking playing D, I definitely was going to throw it to you.
Within an extra point of tying this thing up. These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes, because that's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far, and fun to watch.
25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. A play fake from Mostert, now Garoppolo. And that is
Hit that, bro. Fucking
16
swat that shit
seconds now
down.
on
Come
the
on.
clock. Debo Samuel was the intended receiver, and it's second down.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Back to the air on second. It's Garoppolo.
Oh, he's sacking
Go
me.
down.
Let's go.
They sack him back at the 42. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Well, that last sack, it puts Garoppolo and the 49ers in a tough spot. They face a 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. That's caught by his running back, Raheem Mostert. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A big play there on the catch and run. 39 yards. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. It'll be from the right hash, and it'll be a 36-yarder. And in his 15th season, he's able to get this one to go. And with it, they'll take the lead at 24-21. So we will not go into the lockers tied. We do have a leader in the clubhouse, so to speak.
Yeah, it's only 3 points. Doesn't seem like much, but it looms big the way that they got it done right before the half ended.
That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Now, we have seen a lot on the scoreboard here in this quarter. So sometimes you talk to me about tendency breakers on offense. These defenses struggling. Are there tendency breakers on defense?
All defensive coordinators keep something in their hip pocket for these types of situations. What can we do to slow down the onslaught? But the biggest thing is make sure these guys encourage each other, pick themselves up, because right now it's been a really tough ball game trying to stop these offenses.
Oh, it really has, especially as of late. And this will be a Packers first down as he's got this up to about the 34-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
First down.
He'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That one goes for 24 yards. So from inside Niner territory now, this is first and 10 at the 42-yard line. This is Jones. First down and much more here for Jones. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. That one's good for 35 yards on the ground and a first down.
Hey, we haven't been around the entire time football's been played, but we have studied our history, and there have been some great backs who've been accused of running out of bounds to protect themselves. Well, back in the day, many people didn't like that. But nowadays, take care of the football, show some intelligence, live to fight another down.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll make it second and goal.
Brings up second and goal at the 9-yard line.
Now they'll throw with Rodgers. Eluding the pressure right toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
A big play forthcoming. Here's third and goal. Here's Rodgers to throw. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And this 49er defense stands tall down near the goal line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. On the ground, it's Mostert to start the drive. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. That one good for 33 and a first. I don't think that's what the defensive coordinator had in mind there. You got him pinned back inside the 5, and then you let him rip off that long run.
You're already anticipating the film session, aren't you?
There's going to be some anger.
Yeah, there's not going to be at the greatest hits, is it? Because they didn't hit anyone on that play. Supposed to have them pinned back deep. Instead, they leave a big crack.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Kevin King with a pick. And he'll bring it all the way back just a yard or two shy of midfield. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw, or maybe the ball's tipped, or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
He was
tackled that time by Jarquiski Tart. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long.
third.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line.
Intercepted. The Niners take over 1st and 10.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis.
21.
They run out of the shotgun with Mostert. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
It's now 3rd and 8.
The Niners on 3rd down. Can't be any better than a perfect 6 for 6. This is 3rd and 8. From midfield, here's Garoppolo. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Pass rusher extraordinaire, D Ford that time, getting the sack.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. Here's Jones. And he'll find some room to get this up to about the 14. Give him 4 yards there, but still in a big hole. 3rd and long.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
On 3rd and long, it's Rodgers. Looking deep for Adams. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
A good head-down running on the return gets about 15 yards. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. A little less than 4 minutes remaining, and the margin for error is small with this slim lead. Operate within your 4-minute offense here, Charles?
Definitely. Remember, the 4-minute offense doesn't always correspond to what's up on the clock. What they need to do is play a little bit of keep away right now. Run the clock down. Make sure their opponent doesn't get the ball back. Their dream scenario, get enough 1st downs and make them yeet up their timeouts so the game ends when you're kneeling down with the football.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Now a play fake. Garoppolo. Open man is Samuel. Complete. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. Looking for Ayuk, and he's got him. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
On 1st down, Garoppolo. Got the connection here to Bourne. And this defense here going to burn their second timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. That first down completion only netted them 3. 2nd and 7. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. And now here comes the third of their timeouts defensively. So they'll be left with only the 2-minute warning to stop it from here on out. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll run with Mostert. And across the goal line into the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. Raheem Mostert, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Makes the score Niners 31. Packers.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting. He's got daylight. The left side throw complete to Adams. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Davante Adams. 75 yards. And the Packers are back within a score. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, get that water break and get on out there and play.
Garoppolo on 1st down. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They're going to run the sweep. It's Samuel. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you got to feel good about your chances.
Wisnowski to kick off.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, two-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Rodgers to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
From the gun on 3rd down, Rodgers. Now a desperation throw. It's caught inside the 25. And he gets it down deep into San Francisco territory. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And it's caught. And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages. Coming from where they were, they knew this was going to be tough, but they got the touchdown. Now they need the miracle, the onside kick and a little extra.
Yeah, and you have to get the onside kick and not have the ball bounce around a lot and eat up time. You want to be able to grab it, possess it, and get your offense out there for what you just termed a miracle last chance.
So now with little time remaining, they'll have this and maybe one more play. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now. This one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
Score Niners 38, Packers 35.
I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma